Coffee break. Today's tidbit.
All right, it's time for a coffee break. Today's tidbit, and joining us for the first time, at least on our show, Buyong. Buyong, hello to you.
Hi, SJ.
Buyong, it's not the first time you've been on Arirang Radio.
That's true.
You did.
Do you feel betrayed?
No, I don't feel betrayed because I introduced you to that show.
Yes.
And I also introduced you to that show not thinking at the time you'll be on our show.
Right.
So
Right.
I said, you know what? I'm taking it back. I'm taking her back. I'm taking her back. Welcome to today's show.
Thank
our
you.
program.
Thank you.
She is going to be our writer and, of course, our coffee break host. Why don't you say hello to our listeners? You can look at anything.
Hi, everyone. No, it's not in the script.
It's like you memorized it.
No.
For like the whole day, she's like, this is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say.
Oh, but I did, right?
Yeah. No. You're also very young, right?
I am.
Yeah. I think there's like a gap of like, are you Year of the Tiger? No?
Actually, I was born in the Year of the Tiger, but I'm actually a cow because I was born early.
Oh, okay.
I was born in January.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So according to the Lunar New Year,
That's right.
I'm
You
cow.
have a birthday coming up.
yes.
Right?
Yes.
It popped
it's
up on
actually
my-
this week.
It popped up in my Kakao feed. That's how I know. I was going to say we're exactly 12 last week with Angela, the last thing we talked about was the years.
Right.
And I was like, the Year of the Tiger, and I was thinking maybe we were like exactly 띠동갑.
Yeah.
Exactly 12 years apart, guys. That is ridiculous.
Yes. I'm not a tiger, but still 12 years apart.
Well, I mean, I was a December baby, so like technically not really, but 11, almost 11 years
see.
apart. Anyways, Buyong, welcome to our team.
Thank you.
We're going to start off with our tidbit, your very first tidbit. What is our
Yes.
tidbit today?
So, it's a new year, SJ. Happy New Year, by the way.
Happy New Year.
Yeah,
Yes.
belated New Year. And, I think the New Year itself is just very symbolic. You could
Yes.
say it's just another day, right? But we suddenly sign up for a new gym membership or decide to cut back on drinking
Nope.
or give your bedroom a makeover, right? Does any of that sound familiar, SJ?
It sounds like a what a young person would do.
Because I'm the MZ generation.
Yes,
yes,
exactly.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like it kind of allows us to start all over again, right? Giving a sense of a fresh start. And this isn't limited to a personal level. Even on a national level, New Year's often mean a reset or a new start, which is why we're going to talk about 청와대, or the Blue House today.
Oh, okay. And this is because, again, the president has returned to the 청와대 recently, right?
Right, exactly. And to give our listeners some context, 청와대, which can be literally translated as Scion Tile Pavilion, but more commonly known as the Blue House, is located in Jongno District, right behind Gyeongbokgung Palace. So it served as the official presidential office and residence until May 10th, 2022. And as you know, this is when then President Yoon Suk-yeol began his term at the relocated office in the Yongsan-gu district.
Yeah, that was very controversial at the same time. And I remember going, hey, what happens if he's not in the office? I bet you they're going to go back. And look what happened.
Right, yes.
It's been, wow, this time goes by quick. Yeah. 2022, that's been more than 3 years already.
Yes. So current President Lee Jae-myung moved back to Cheongwade on December 29th. So it's been 3 years and 7 months, and to be more exact, 1,330 days. And during President Yoon's term, Cheongwade was open to the public and became a popular tourist destination. I'm guessing the answer to be no, but have you been to Cheongwade?
Oh, you know me well already. I have not been to the Cheongwade. I know like a lot of people are going there, and there was like a big boom.
Yes.
But it's a little far, and I have not been able to. What about you? Have you gone?
I have.
Oh, you have?
Just 2 days after it was open.
Oh, wow.
So I did an open run for Cheongwade.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was much bigger than I thought. And my favorite was the presidential residence.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I even thought, why don't they rent it out on Airbnb?
Yeah. Can you imagine how much it'll cost per night to spend at the presidential residence?
True.
When we say 청와대, most people think only of the building with the blue roof again, once again. It's actually like Scion, but then like it's easier to say blue.
Yes.
But there are other buildings there as well, like as you said.
Right, so you can think of Cheongwade as a large complex that hosts multiple buildings and venues, as you said, including Are you ready? The 본관, 영빈관, 관저, 여민관, 상춘제, 수궁터, 녹지원, 춘추관, 무궁화정원, and 칠궁.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I have to say, like some of them, like the Pongguan, Yeongbingguan, Gwanjo, Yeomingguan too. Those are the ones I've heard before.
Right.
But the others, I'm hearing for the first time, and so this is more than I expected. I'm guessing the main building, Pongguan, is the most symbolic one, right?
Yeah,
Are we going to be starting there?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
So that's the one with the iconic blue roof. So the main building is used as the president's office and for formal events such as summits and credential ceremonies. Are you ready for the history lesson?
I love history.
Oh, you do?
I do. I'm an old guy.
Oh.
I like history.
Because I hate history. Okay,
Let's do it.
but yeah, we'll get into it. So the blue-roofed building that we see today was actually newly built in 1991. The original building, it also had a blue roof though. It had been used as the Imperial Japanese Governor General's residence, and even after liberation in 1945, it was used as the official residence of a senior U.S. military commander.
Yeah, and we have a picture for our listeners out there. Nice lawn, by the way. Look at that color on the blue. Ooh-wee.
Is that the old one? It seems a little darker.
It's a little darker there,
Right?
right? I mean, it does seem a little bit dark,
Yeah.
but it does seem like too old. But I guess they
true.
do like renovations on the colors as well. But going back though, that's because that's when South Korea was under U.S. military administration too.
Right. So in 1948, the South Korean government was finally established, and its first president, Lee Seung-man, named the residence Gyeongmudae, which was the name of the spacious grounds just north of Gyeongbokgung Palace. And this was quite interesting to me. So the first thing he did right after moving in was to break all the Japanese-made light bulbs and street lights with a hammer.
He should have called me, but I wasn't around by that. I would have helped him out with that stuff. But this is new to me. I did not know it was initially Gyeongmudae, but when did the name change to Cheongwadae then?
So after Lee Seung-man resigned in 1960, following the student-led April Revolution, Yoon Bo-seon became the second president and changed the name to Cheongwadae, drawing inspiration from the blue roof tiles of the main building.
Okay, so it's kind of like, the White House is White House because it's white.
Yes.
Cheongwadae is Blue House because it's blue.
Right.
But what are some other venues that we should check out?
Well, next up is Gwanjo, or the presidential residence, and I chose this because it's my favorite.
Because she wants to spend the night there.
Yes. And it was built in 1990 under President Roh Tae-woo.
Oh, it's
Did
a
you know
lot
that?
more modern than I
Yes,
thought.
it is.
Okay.
Before this building was up, the old main building's first floor served as a presidential office, while the second floor functioned as the presidential residence. So that building was both the office and the residence.
Okay. Okay, that's quite interesting there. But I think I saw it in the news. The presidential residence, it's under repair right now, right?
It is.
Yeah.
So renovation and safety inspections are still underway to repair damage that was done when the complex was opened to the public. So for now, President Lee will continue commuting from his residence in Hannam-dong.
Okay, so now the commute between Hannam-dong and Cheongwadae is going to cause heavy traffic jams during rush hour, but once it's done and over with, he's back.
Right. But, while it could cause inconvenience for some, others actually benefit from it.
All right. Well, we'll delve into what the benefit, how we can benefit from all this. But we're going to take a short song break here. We'll take a listen to a great song. 21 with Come Back Home. We're back in the studio for Coffee Break. Today's Tip-It with Poo-young joining us in the studio for the very first time. We're talking about Cheongwadae, the Blue House, as the president is back home. We're talking about, you were saying, with the I mean, yes, there's going to be some traffic, obviously, but there's going to be those that are going to benefit from President Lee returning to Cheongwadae. Let's go into this.
Okay, so as I mentioned in the earlier part of this segment, during former President Yoon's term, Cheongwadae became a tourist destination, and it was very popular. According to data from the Cheongwadae Foundation, more than 570,000 people visited Cheongwadae in May 2022 alone.
That's 1 month?
Yes. 1 month.
Holy cow.
And it wasn't open on May 1st. It was open in mid-May.
Oh my good, okay.
Yeah. But 2 years later, the number of monthly visitors dropped to around 200,000.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're less and less people are going to go after a lot of people have come and went. But it was newly open to the public, so people kind of flocked to see it. You did the open run.
Yes.
Day number 2, you went.
Yes.
But it's not somewhere you'd visit over and over again. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So if you put yourself, in the shoes of the local business owners, especially the F&B business, the presidential office returning to its original location is actually very good news.
Okay.
You can see that, right?
Yeah.
Tourists may come and spend some money, but that demand is very short-lived and limited.
Yeah, I mean, like tourists take some pictures, they buy a cup of coffee or something, but they don't come and eat every day, right?
Right. And it was especially concerning because, if we look at the number of annual visitors, that was also very concerning. So it was declining from 2.8 million in 2022 and 2 million in 2023 and 1.9 million in 2024. So without that initial hype, it would have been very difficult for local businesses to survive, but with the return of the presidential office, also come employees and all the security staff, right? And this steady demand will help local businesses stay afloat.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to have like 1 million staff members, but you have like a pretty...
Still.
It's a big staff.
Yeah. A couple thousand?
Yeah, it is. So if you have constant
Yes.
business for these restaurants, it makes sense. So do we have any like on-the-ground examples?
Of course we do. So cafes in the area have noticed a clear increase in police officers coming in after the office moved
That's
back.
right.
Yeah, there are tons of police officers
That's
there, right?
right.
And because their work hours are irregular, many of them stop by throughout the day just to grab takeaway coffee. And some cafes and restaurants are even introducing special discounts for 청와대 employees.
It's like how we get discount coffee downstairs.
Yes.
If we tell them we're Arirang people.
Yeah.
But what about the higher end places, though?
Well, those are seeing changes too. So luxury cafes and private dining restaurants that cater to senior government officials had been actually struggling for a while, but they're starting to bounce back, The neighborhood has always been home to many high-end restaurants,
That's right.
especially frequented by senior officials and
That's right.
people in diplomatic or administrative roles. And since the return of 청와대, reservations have increased sharply.
Okay, so in a way, the 청와대's return is reshaping the rhythm of the neighborhood again. But as we have so many of our overseas listeners as well, like what does that mean for foreign tourists?
Well, although 청와대 is no longer fully open, limited access will be allowed through advance reservations, just as it was under previous administrations. So visitors with reservations will be able to tour the exteriors of key facilities, even though access to major buildings will remain restricted.
Yeah.
And the presidential office has announced plans to restart guided tours in the first half of this year.
Like you're not going to have as much access as you would have if you had when the presidential office went down to Yongsan for like 3 years or something like
Right.
that. But it's just kind of like the White House too.
Yeah.
You can always check out the outsides of it.
Yes.
But the cool thing is there are going to be some access to some of the buildings that we mentioned. Again, you probably can't go into the main building.
Right.
That's where the president does his work. And you can't go into his residence, Puyong. You can't. Don't get arrested.
Okay.
Gonna have to find another coffee break person. That's not an easy job to do. But still, there are gonna be some access to the Blue House, which I think is
Yes.
very important here. And so you can basically say that people can see 청와대 from the outside, just like
Yes.
we see the White House from the outside.
Yes, right. And it's actually going to be easier than before. So the government has a policy of what they call open and low profile security. 열린 경우, 낮은 경우, which is
Oh.
why they are planning to remove several checkpoints.
Oh.
Security checkpoints. Yeah, they're removing them. And once that happens, vehicle and pedestrian inspections in those areas will no longer take place. And access to nearby hiking trails and walking paths will also be expanded. So that's great news.
Okay, that's very interesting because
Yes.
that was the other thing that people were worried about, like the hiking trails and the walking
Right.
paths that were once open. Now they're going like, well, are we not going to be able to use that anymore? And
Right.
for like the normal residents who live around that area, it could be a hassle.
Right.
But that's not it. But well, only certain parts need to be open and low profile security. I mean, it is still the presidential office.
Yes, there could be people like me.
Yeah, who's going to try to get into the presidential residence? I'm not sure how the first lady is going to like that neither. Final takeaways for our listeners?
Okay, so if you're planning to visit Cheongwade, the area will become more accessible again once everything's stabilized.
Yeah, it's going to take time.
Yes, so still don't hesitate to come, just because it's not fully open anymore. And now that it's become a workplace again, this might actually be a rare chance for you to get a glimpse of everyday life for Korean office workers.
I mean, everyday Korean office workers who work at the presidential
Yes.
office.
It's special.
It's a very special job. It really is. So, again, a good look into how things are changing right now. But as Puyong said, it is going to take time.
Yes.
I mean, all the renovations and moving a presidential office is not an easy thing.
Definitely not.
It really isn't. But it's good to see that the place is back. Puyong, you have completed the very first tidbit of Coffee Break today's tidbit with the culturing. As long as you try not to sneak into the presidential residence, you'll continue on with this. How was it? Were you nervous a bit? No?
A little bit.
No, you weren't.
I was.
No, you weren't.
It's so quiet in here.
It's a
It's
studio.
making me nervous.
It's a studio. I love how our producers try to make you even more nervous by zooming in on you this whole time.
That was... Oh, no!
John Hayes over in D.C. says, Puyong, my birthday is Saturday. Enjoy your birthday, fellow Capricorn. Another
yes.
January baby. Okay, but he's a lot older, though. He's a lot older. I'll remember that, John, when Saturday comes. Anyways, Puyong, thank you so much. Congratulations on your first show.
Thank you.
And many shows to go. Have a safe rest of your day. We'll see you again tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
All right, sending her out of the studio. Let's take a listen to a song from Joy of Red Velvet with Hello, Annyeong.
Coffee break. Today's tidbit.
And back joining us for a coffee break. Today's tidbit is Puyong. Puyong, hello to you.
Hi, SJ.
That was a different coffee break. Today's tidbit meant. It's very different from yesterday.
Why?
There's a lot of energy yesterday.
Oh.
I heard, Puyong, that your mom was so proud of you
Yes.
being on such an amazing show like The Culturing
Of course.
that she recorded your segment, watched it 3 times.
Yes.
How incredible is that?
I know, right? I didn't expect her to watch it so many times.
You don't get used to it though.
Right?
None of my family members watch anything I do now.
They're all too used to it now.
They're too used to it now. They saw like the first one, they just stopped afterwards.
Hi, Mom.
My son didn't even know I was on radio for the longest time. He thought I was a taxi driver.
For real?
He's like, you're driving all the time.
Oh.
But there you go. A big hello to Mama Puyong.
Yes.
Hello, 안녕하세요. What's our tidbit today?
SJ, I know you don't like chocolate.
I don't like chocolate.
Because I offered him one last week.
Yes.
And he said, nope.
I like one kind of chocolate.
Which one?
Actually, 2 types of chocolate. I like the Reese's chocolates, like the peanut butter chocolate.
Oh, you like the creamy style.
Not creamy per se, but like I guess I like peanuts. So like I like peanut fillings, and like I like brownies. And Isak Nuna, from the host of Super K-pop, K-popin, she makes the best brownies.
Homemade brownies?
Homemade brownies.
Ooh.
Homemade brownies. Oh, our producer's a chocolate killer? I didn't know that. I said next time give it to her. But what
Give it
about
to
you?
him.
Yeah, yes. He likes chocolate. What about you? You got a sweet tooth?
No, I've actually lost it because I used to survive on gummies and candy.
Oh, I love gummies too.
Especially the sour ones, though.
Oh, I like
like
them
the
too.
spaghetti style.
Oh, I don't like that.
Why not? It's the best.
I like the gummy
Candy.
bears. It's good, but
The Haribo one?
Yes. It's good
The
stuff.
original one, the small one?
Original one and the sour ones.
Oh, okay. I like the commercial. Do you know the commercial of Haribo?
Oh, when like they all sound like kids?
Yes.
Oh my
They're like,
goodness.
I'm gonna do this. Yes. Anyway.
It's a fun commercial.
Yeah, but now I've lost my sweet tooth, so I don't really do desserts or sweets anymore. And I'm glad I did because desserts here in Korea are crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, this whole K-dessert thing.
Yes.
It's been officially a thing.
And there's one in particular that's standing out these days. You've definitely heard of this, right? 도전코?
So my wife goes, you got to get me some 두정쿠. because it's sold out everywhere.
Yes.
And I go to Gangnam area, like the Shinsa area every weekend. And so she's like, oh, you probably could get it there. Sold out everywhere. Explain to us what a 두쫀쿠 is.
Okay, 두쫀쿠 is actually short for Dubai 쫀득 cookie or Dubai chewy cookie in English.
And we have a picture here for all our listeners out there. It's just the exterior.
Yes. Isn't it very cute? It's so round and small.
It looks like a bunch of Steve Harveys. Just lined up. That's what it looks like.
Yes,
but,
you can put it that way.
Yes, but explain to us.
Yeah, anyways, that's the most viral dessert in Korea right now. Yes, that's how it looks like when it's cut.
Yes.
And it's very difficult to get your hands on them, as you mentioned. Yeah, it's made with cocoa-coated marshmallows and something called karaif, a Middle Eastern pastry that looks like thin noodles and pistachio spread.
Yeah, so it's supposed to have like that crunchy feeling inside.
Yes.
And like if you stretch it out, it's all gooey. And it doesn't look very appealing, to be honest with you. But apparently, like it's like the big thing.
Yeah.
But I didn't know the outer layer is marshmallow.
Yes.
Okay, so how's this made?
Okay, so you can think of it like making dumplings. So first you have to make the filling, right?
Yes.
So you butterfly the karaif pastry and mix it with pistachio spread. That's why it's green.
Yeah.
Then you prepare the wrappers. So you melt the marshmallows in a frying pan until they're soft and then mix cocoa powder. And that becomes your dough.
Okay.
And next, you put the filling into the marshmallow dough and wrap it up into a ball. So it's packed with a creamy, rich filling and mixed with crunchy strands of karaif.
So again, the confusing thing with this is it looks nothing like a cookie.
Yes.
Right? It looks like a duck, right? Rice cake.
Yeah.
Is what it is. But why is it
Yes.
called Dubai 쫀득 cookie?
Okay, so did you know that there was something called 쫀득 cookie even before 두쫀쿠?
No.
Okay, so these are called snowflake crisps and they originated in Taiwan. You know 누가 cookie, right?
Yes, I do know that.
Yes.
Okay.
So, these are also made with marshmallows.
Yes.
But instead of karaif, they're filled with freeze-dried fruits, wafer cookies, and even, sometimes Oreos.
Okay.
So I guess 두쫀쿠 got its name because, just because the base ingredient is the same.
So I've seen things go very popular and people go crazy for them. But I would literally be on the Coupang Eats or like Paymin whatever,
Yes.
trying to order one of these at like 9 a.m. in the morning, and it's sold
All
out
sold
right
out.
away. Let's talk about how popular this 두쫀쿠 is.
Okay, so why are you pronouncing it like
Because I have a hard time with 두쫀쿠?
두쫀쿠?
Dubai 쫀득 cookie. I'm going to just say it like that.
Okay, yeah. So to buy them, you have to go to a bakery or dessert shop that sells them. No lineup, no 두쫀쿠. That's the rule now. So at this point, getting your hands on 두쫀쿠 requires discipline, patience, and a spot in line before opening.
Yep.
Yeah, and some people even line up as early as 8 a.m. You should do that to buy it for your wife. Did you?
No. No.
Yeah, or, wait more than an hour in front of the store in this cold. Huh? But, they still sell out pretty quickly, so it's very difficult to get them. And some bakeries even limit the number of cookies you can buy, so you're only allowed to buy 2 or 4 per person.
Yeah.
And people even make and share maps online showing bakeries that sell 두쫀쿠.
Like even it says on the application when you're trying to order, if you can only order one. If you order
Yes.
2, we're gonna cancel your order. And then again, like on weekends, I go to like the Shinsa area where there's a lot of bakeries and stuff, and I'm driving around going back home, and there's lines everywhere. I'm like, go home. do something productive
Right.
instead of eating 두쫀쿠. I can't get this. But again, let's talk about the delivery process, right? Because a lot of people want to say, well, why wait online when you could buy it online?
Yeah, you can get them delivered, but the competition is fierce there as well, as you said.
Yes.
Yes, 두쫀쿠 has been consistently topping real-time search rankings on delivery apps, so you have to place an order early in the morning before they're all sold out. But if you don't want to wait in line or set an alarm early in the morning just to buy 두쫀쿠, you can try making it at home.
Well, okay, all right. This is getting interesting. You can make it at home.
Yes, you can make your homemade tutjongku.
All right, let's do this.
You know, but the thing is the ingredients, especially karaif and pistachio spread, are quite expensive because we import them.
Yeah.
And melting the marshmallow could also be a little tricky, but still, you know, there are plenty of tutorial videos now, so it's definitely doable. And did you know that even Chef An Sung-jae tried making tutjongku?
Yeah. I respected you, man. Chef An, I respected you. We took picture together. That's
Yeah, I
me
saw that.
respecting you. But I can't believe you did this. He's going into... Man, really?
Yeah, but it went viral.
Okay.
Yeah, super viral. You know, so he tried making it with his children
Okay,
at
fine.
home.
Okay, fine. All right.
Justifiable?
Fair enough.
Yes. And he's actually facing some harsh criticism because, you know, there's that traditional way of making tutjongku. It has to look like that small round ball. But instead of that traditional way that his daughter wanted, he created a completely different cookie using his own recipe. And it looks more like gangjong, you know, sweet rice puff. So yeah, it's been about 10 days since that video was released, and it's already gotten over 3.7 million views. And you know, the comments are so funny. The people commented, "Dad, this isn't tutjongku." And like, even if you're going to reinterpret things your own way, why did you say Edward Lee's bibimbap isn't real bibimbap? Yeah, so they're referring
I
to
remember
the
that.
흑백 요리사, the culinary class for season 1. And last but not least, someone said, it's like asking for fried chicken and getting boiled chicken instead.
So this is what they meant when they say he was getting fried in the comments on the video.
Yes,
They said he had a
yes.
controversial video. I didn't know what they were talking about. This was what it is.
Yes.
You said the ingredients aren't cheap. So how much is tutjongku?
Well, of course, it depends on the size, and each bakery sets, you know, the prices differently. But the average price is around 6,000 to 7,000 won, which is
Okay.
around, you know, $4 to $5 per piece.
Yeah.
And the cheaper ones go for around 5,000 won, and $3.5, while the high-end versions can cost up to 13,000 won or $9.
That's ridiculous.
Yes, it is.
And they're not even that big.
Yeah, they're like tiny.
They're super small. But again, even for the cheapest one, 5,000 is expensive, right?
Yeah, right. So people are jokingly saying that the price of tutjongku is a bigger problem than housing prices here in Korea.
Just don't eat it. I know that's the problem. You just don't
But it's
eat it.
addictive.
Okay. Have you had it?
No.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. You can't get it. It's impossible. Almost
Yeah.
impossible to get this. Anyways, we'll continue to talk about this craze here in Korea. But first, this is New Jeans with Cookie. Oh my gosh, Buyong. You were just saying, we're small talking. Just talking how ridiculous it is to be spending this much money on something that's not even really a cookie. And you're like, what's going to be the next big thing? I'm going to trademark it right now. Lawyers, listen. If any lawyers... Dubai donut. It's a donut with a filling. The Dubai, the pistachio filling, the kadiyaf filling. Yes, but it's a donut.
Oh, okay.
It's a
that makes
donut.
sense. Okay.
Trademark. I'm just putting it out there. But again, we've been talking about how this Dubai 쫀득 cookie, how expensive it is. But here's the thing. Is it really from Dubai?
Well, you might remember Dubai chocolate, right?
Yes.
And it was first made by a Dubai-based chocolate brand called Fixed Dessert Chocolatier. And the founder, Sarah Hamuda, she's actually British Egyptian.
Okay.
And she had pregnancy cravings and wanted something more than a typical chocolate bar. So she made it, basically. So that part is really from Dubai.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you can't stop a pregnant woman from doing anything. They'll,
can't.
If they want something, they'll get it, right?
But tutjongku isn't. It's a purely Korean dessert.
Yeah. So they took the twist from the Dubai chocolate and they decided they're gonna make
Koreans
a
are
cookie.
very creative.
Yes.
Yes.
I wish they were more creative with stuff that I like.
Like wine.
With wine.
How can you be creative with wine?
I don't make better wine. I mean, Koreans.
Koreans.
Yeah, I mean, their wines are, subpar. But where did this hype begin is my big question.
Okay, well, it's quite hard to pinpoint exactly where it all started, but K-pop stars, and social media definitely played a huge role here. So a Korean dessert brand called Monde Cookie first came up with the idea, And that was the start. Then Jang Won-young I've posted a photo
Of course she did.
Jungkook on her social media in September. And that's when the frenzy really took off. So fans rushed to bakeries and dessert shops to share the same experience as their idol.
Fans really love trying what their idols love.
Right. Other K-pop artists like Kim Se-jung, Woozi, Jimin of ISNA, Songchan of Rise also shared their reviews on social media, fueling fans' interest in Jungkook even more.
But there's like Dubai-style products, right? They call it Dubai-style, though.
Yes.
Style products in convenience stores. I've seen them.
Yes, that's right. So convenience stores have expanded Dubai-style offerings to keep up with the trend. And the products they sell may not be exactly the same as, those sold in bakeries, but they've launched their own private label products to jump on the bandwagon. So CU introduced something called Dubai 쫀득 찹쌀떡 chewy rice cake, and Dubai chocolate brownie, and GS25 released something called Dubai 쫀득 chocobar, and chocolate balls, and chocolate muffins. 7-Eleven launched something called Karaif chewy ball. And Emart24 introduced Choco Castella Karaif Mochi. So
Right.
whatever you're looking for there in the convenience store.
I'm starting to think someone already made donuts already.
Donuts?
I feel like someone has already made donuts.
Oh.
There's got to, because you know what I saw? I saw.
There's a chance.
What is it? The 솔트빵? 소금빵.
yes.
소금빵. They have the Dubai chocolate 소금빵 now.
Huh.
They're putting it in
Not
everything.
surprised.
They're putting it in
Yeah.
everything. I bet you they have a donut already. Cancel that, lawyers. So convenience stores are very fast at adapting to these new trends.
They really are. So people who follow these trends even have convenience store apps on their phone to check popular keywords and release dates for new products. Do you have them?
I do.
Oh, you do?
I do. And also,
For wine?
I'm very close. No, not for wine. I'm also very close with the convenience store boss from my apartment complex.
Oh, okay.
So I just tell her if I want something, she'll put it off on the side. So that's how it works. But I do have the Pocket CU though.
Oh, okay, yeah. So on CU's pre-order app, Pocket CU, Dubai 쫀득 찹쌀떡 topped the search rankings. And, they're also cheaper than bakery-made Jungkook, so, you can get better value for money. But still, in many neighborhoods, customers visit multiple locations only to find empty shelves. But it's not just convenience stores that are quick to jump on trends. Even regular local restaurants are joining in.
Guys, this is Coupang Eats and 인기 검색어. Most searched word, number 1, Dubai 쫀득 cookie.
Wow.
It's the most searched food. They're trying to get this stuff. But what do you mean
this
by
is
that,
really
very
big.
quickly?
Okay, so what's funny is that, people are going so crazy over Jungkook that even restaurants specializing in 곱창,
Stop it.
grilled beef intestines or 회, raw fish,
Stop it.
are selling them. This is crazy, people. Someone on the internet also said that they went to a famous 막국수 restaurant in Gangwon-do Inje and saw stacks of homemade Jungkook on the side being packed up for takeout.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop, guys. If you're stuffing Dubai chocolate into pig intestines, I'm gonna throw a fit.
No.
Oh, they're selling it on the side.
Yes.
Okay, I thought they were filling it with.
No.
Okay, I almost got mad. So that's what they're doing. They're actually trying to make extra cash. Is
Yes,
what they're trying
yes.
to do, guys. This is the trend right now, and as you know, when something starts trending, Koreans are gonna go crazy for them, right? Puyong, we have more time for this. Thank you so much. Now you started a craze. Now even more people are gonna buy it now.
Yeah,
But
I'm spreading the K culture.
oh my goodness. But until then, have a safe rest tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
And sending her out of the studio, let's take a listen to a song from EXO with Overdose, 중독.
Coffee break. Today's tidbit.
All right, it's time for our coffee break. Today's tidbit, and joining us in the studio, birthday girl, Puyong.
Woohoo!
Happy
Hi,
birthday!
SJ.
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
You know what's crazy is when it was my birthday last month, I was forced to wear that. I was forced to wear
Yeah,
that.
I saw that.
And before the show, she goes, "Can I wear that tiara?" She wants to be a birthday queen today. It looks good.
Right?
It looks prettier than when I wore it. Because that doesn't say much, but
Be. Huh?
that doesn't say much. But
I'm officially 28 now. Yay.
officially 28.
I love the international age system.
Yeah, I do too, because thanks to the international age, I'm not 40 yet.
Yeah, right,
So,
right. It's much better.
We're just about like 12 years apart.
Yes.
띠동갑. That's
Yes.
just wild. Oh my goodness. Happy birthday. Did you do anything special
Thank
today?
you. I
it
had
work?
good pizza before coming to work.
Good pizza. What's good pizza?
Just good pizza.
Like authentic pizza?
Yes, Italian.
Oh.
Mwah.
All right. All right, very nice.
Yes, good
we got a bunch of people, who wrote us happy birthday, Puyong.
Thank
Birthday. I thought she
you.
said it was over the weekend. No, weekend was John
Right.
Hayes' birthday is over the
Right.
weekend. She looks like a pretty princess fairy.
Thank you. Tinkerbell.
How come I didn't get messages like this when I wore it? That's not fair. It's not fair, guys. Puyong, it's your birthday. But what are we going to talk about today?
Today, we're going to talk about a war.
It's your birthday. You got to talk about war?
Yes.
What do you?
Let's fight.
Oh my goodness. What war are we talking about here?
Do you have your knife ready?
Oh my goodness.
You gotta have your knife ready for this one.
That's serious.
Okay, so...
Are we serious going to talk about a knife fight or something?
Yeah, no, today we're talking about cooking.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about 흑백 요리사, or, culinary class wars, season 2, actually.
Ah.
So this is a Netflix original cooking competition series. The first season was released in 2024, I'm pretty sure you remember,
Yep.
and became a massive hit. And after it was released, the show topped Netflix's global top 10 non-English TV list for 3 consecutive weeks, becoming the first Korean show to do so.
So I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I have not watched season 1 or 2.
Any?
I am not a big fan of one of the chefs on that show. I'm not going to say who, but he has a lot of restaurants. So I didn't watch it, but I know it was a big deal.
Yes.
And last year when I hosted an event and I saw, I met An Sung-jae,
Yeah.
people were going crazy. I didn't know why people were going crazy. I just took a picture because everyone said he's very famous.
You didn't know he was that famous.
And then I heard, and I was like, Chef Fod, because he's Kyopo, right? He's
Yes.
Korean American. I was like, can I take a picture with you? Because my wife said you're famous. He goes, ha. He's like, I like you because you're honest.
Oh.
But yes, I heard it's big. It's major. Tell us how many
yes.
people watch this.
So let me first tell you, how many episodes there are. A total of 12 episodes were released over the span of 3 weeks.
Okay.
That's for season 1. And in the first week, 3.8 million people watched the show,
Wow.
followed by 4 million in the second week, and 3.8 million again in the final week.
Oh, it's weird that the numbers fell in the final week. Okay, what about
is.
season 2?
Well, the release format is basically the same. So episode 1 of season 2 dropped on December 16th. And out of the total 13 episodes, all but the final episode already have been released.
Okay.
And the finale is scheduled for next Tuesday. And since its release, season 2 also has topped the non-English TV series chart on Netflix for 2 straight weeks.
So, there's been so many cooking shows, but what's so
Yeah.
special about this show, though?
Well, first of all, the scale is huge. Do you know how many chefs are on the show?
No, I don't.
Yeah, it features 100 chefs competing for the title of Korea's top chef.
Okay.
So season 1 also offered a prize of 300 million won, that's around $200,000, but the chefs don't really seem to care about the money. It's all about the, honor and fame.
Guys, $200,000 is a lot.
It is.
But if you end up winning this competition, think about how much money you're going to be making from all the customers that are trying to come to your restaurant,
Yes,
right?
and all the collaborations.
Yeah, and not to mention, you don't even have to be winning these competition to make a lot of
right.
money. So becoming number 1 out of 100 skilled chefs, this does really boost your fame, but also your reputation.
Exactly. And one of the key elements of the show is how the chefs are divided into 2 groups. So 20 chefs are 백수저 or white spoon chefs and 80 are 흑수저 or black spoon chefs. So 백수저 chefs are those who are already well known in the culinary industry, including Michelin-starred restaurant owners. While 흑수저 chefs are the hidden masters. So they may not be as famous or they're, relatively new to the scene, but their skills and food are just as impressive.
Interesting. Okay, and so they compete against each other?
Well, the short answer is yes.
Okay.
You know, there are several types of matches that decide who's going to progress to the next round. So both season 1 and 2 have similar match formats. Things like, you know, the Black Spoon Elimination Challenge, where only 20 Black Spoon chefs were chosen to advance to the next round. It's kind of cruel, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And the black versus white one-on-one match, team match, and, you know, black and white mixed team match.
Oh, that's what it was. There's a restaurant in the great city of Anyang and the great town of Bumge Station, near
Yes.
Bumge Station. It's a
Honorary citizen.
Yes, hopefully. It's a restaurant that I like to frequent, but he was like, I came out on culinary class for the chef, the main chef, and I was like, really? He was like, yeah, but I got kicked off at the preliminary rounds. So he was amongst the 60 that was eliminated from the Huksujo, the black spoon. I was like, but still, you were picked amongst
Right.
100.
Yeah.
Right? That's still good. I mean, it's a great
Yes.
restaurant. It tastes delicious. I love it.
What do they specialize in? What do they make?
They make like everything. So you could ask
Is it
for like,
한식?
so both Korean, Italian, they'll have Chinese. Like he mixes a whole
What?
bunch.
Wow, he must be very skilled to
it's-
make all of them.
And it's corkish free, so you could drink wine, bring your own wine and drink there. That's why I like that place. But yeah, no, he's skilled, definitely skilled. But you know, even with that level, he'd even make it to the next round.
That's crazy.
But let's talk about what makes the show stand out, because again, there's so many cooking shows out there.
Yes. Well, I would have to say the judges.
Okay.
So their first appearance was especially memorable because it became obvious that they were really carefully chosen to match the show's core concept of black versus white. You know, there are 2 judges and they are the ultimate figures who represent each side. So on the Black Spoon side is Baek Dong-won, a culinary researcher and entrepreneur with deep roots in Korea's food service industry. And on the White Spoon side is An Sung-jae, a Michelin Guide 3-star owner chef.
I mean, I think only one of those chefs is a true chef, to be honest with you, a proper chef. I'm not gonna say which one is the proper one. But casting the judges might have been difficult, right? Especially
Yes.
since the White Spoon contestants already top tier chefs. That's the thing.
Right.
Who can top the White Spoon chefs?
Yeah, right?
And come on, like Chef An Sung-jae with Mosu, three Michelin stars, right? I mean, that's you can't get higher than that, obviously. But again, finding the judges qualified enough to evaluate them, it can't be that easy.
Yeah, right. You know, Baek Dong-won is widely regarded as one of the most influential figures in Korea's dining industry. So, I can see your face. So it immediately made sense for him to be a judge for such show. I guess it's quite controversial here. But when An Sung-jae appeared for the first time, some contestants whispered, "Who is he?" You know, while others who recognized him were visibly shocked.
Yeah. It's that's the weird thing is I can't believe no one knew him, given that again he is the only Michelin 3-star
Right,
chef in all
right.
of Korea.
Yeah, because it's fine dining.
It is fine
The
dining.
barrier is quite high.
It's very expensive. Maybe that's why, because it's so expensive, it's hard to get to, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But again, I mean, An Sung-jae Chef An, he is the only Michelin 3-star chef in Korea.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, you know, at that moment, everything just clicked. Contestants and viewers alike were instantly convinced, okay, yeah, he's qualified.
Yep.
And even though his career span was shorter than, you know, that of some White Spoon chefs, the authority of a Michelin 3-star rating is undeniable.
Yeah.
It's a credential that really speaks for itself.
So the event that I was hosting was it was a wine pairing event. So not only do I like wine, but also Chef An was cooking. It was his dishes. And they said because I'm the MC, I can't. Number one, I can't drink. Right? You're not allowed to drink when you're MC. That's fine with that. That's fine with that. But I also couldn't eat his dishes. I got so upset.
That's a bummer.
I got so upset.
But what about like after your work?
No, they only catered. They only said 50 people, and they had 50 guests.
Oh,
and they're not going to make more.
So the portion was limited to 50.
And I said, Chef An, I didn't get to eat.
What did he say?
Maybe get me a place in your Mosu restaurant. He's like, oh, it's under renovation. It was under renovation.
Oh, yeah,
back then.
right.
Anyways, we'll continue to talk about Culinary Class Wars Season 2. But first, this is La Seraphim with Spaghetti. Explain to Puyong about how I didn't get to eat Chef An's food and how upset I was and stuff like that. But we're also talking about what makes this show so special, right?
Yes, so I think the show is so appealing to the audience because it gives viewers a vicarious fine dining experience. As we already said, it's so expensive. So just by watching the show, you get to see how those dishes are created, all the skills involved, and just the entire process. And that alone can feel incredibly satisfying.
By the way, in order to eat at Chef On's Mosu restaurant, it went from 700,000 won, which is like about $500, to now 1 million, one per person, which is about $750 per person. But the skills, right?
Yes.
Even cutting. That's the thing. I've always liked cooking. Did you know that if I failed in broadcasting, my second dream was to be a chef?
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
I really wanted to be a chef. That was my backup, right? So I was gonna go to culinary school if I didn't make it to broadcasting, but luckily, I did this.
Here he is.
Here I am.
Yeah.
And
do you cook then?
no.
Oh, okay.
I got no time for that. So that's why, when I look at the vegetable cutting.
Spoon chefs use their real names, but black spoon chefs don't. They go by nicknames that
That's
reflect their
right.
personalities and stories. Some fun ones, 요리하는 도라이, cooking maniac, or French papa, or 무쇠팔, like iron arms.
And that's where the winner, right? What is it?
Napoli
Matpia.
Matpia. Yes.
Matpia.
Not mafia.
Yes.
Matpia.
Matpia as in taste mafia. But really the storytelling. And I think this is where Chef Edward Lee really stood out. I mean, this is why the show was so big. I didn't even watch the show, and I know all these people. His storytelling was a big deal, right?
Yeah, it was, So he finished season 1 as the runner-up, and he's a Korean-American chef who won Iron Chef in 2010. So he's already a successful chef, but throughout the season, he struggled with questions about his cultural identity. Am I Korean? Am I American? So viewers were deeply moved by his journey of embracing his Korean heritage and expressing it through his food. And in his final match, he explains his dish in Korean, imperfect Korean, and reveals his Korean name. And that moment was incredibly touching and resonated deeply with the audiences.
He makes his own version of bibimbap, and then Chef On straight up goes, "This isn't bibimbap."
Yes, that's what we talked about yesterday. And then Chef On goes to, reinterpret the 두쫀쿠 in his own way.
Guys, that's the thing, is he's such a nice guy, but in the show he's portrayed as such a, like a strict guy, and he's just hard. Again, but Chef Edward Lee, he's now even more famous. We see him on TV commercials and stuff like that.
Yes, and he's not the only one. The show became so popular that making reservations at the chef's restaurants is nearly impossible. And season 1 already proved that collaboration with these chefs can make a big hit. So right after the finale of season 1, convenience store chain CU teamed up with the winner, Chef Kwon Sung-jun, this is Napoli Matpia, to release 밤 tiramisu, so chestnut tiramisu. It went on to sell as many as 2.5 million units.
They're going crazy.
Yeah.
Remember I said I know the owner of the CEO very well. I was Hangi, please, can you hook me up? She's like, yeah, I can't. She's like, I have to give some to my family members. And it's just crazy. I told her, please just call me when the shipment comes in, because I live right downstairs. And she said, I'll try, but there's people, they know when the shipment comes in, and they're waiting outside just to get that.
So it's a convenience store open on?
Yes. I was like, what is that? That's the power of the show. I couldn't believe it. Over tiramisu.
Chestnut
I mean,
tiramisu.
I like tiramisu, but I don't know about chestnut. There's so many collaborations.
Yeah, there really were. And Lotteria also collaborated with Chef Kwon on the Napoli Matpia mozzarella burger. And that one also was a huge hit, selling over 6 million burgers. So it did too well that it was even added to the permanent menu. And it wasn't just fast food. Lotte Mart worked with Chef Tae Kang-rok to launch the Naya series of grilled beef products, selling more than 120,000 units in just 3 months. And beyond food, countless memes and parody clips also went viral online.
See, the thing is, like, what I was saying was, if you're a real chef, like, you really shouldn't be collaborating with a fast food chain and really call yourself a chef. But again, if they're offering you that much money,
Right.
I would be like, all right.
Yeah, it's a good experience.
All right.
And yeah, you can gain more popularity through that.
More money is what it is. More money is what it is.
Probably.
But you said both season top Netflix's global top 10 non-English
Yes.
TV list. So I guess the show is spreading K-food around the world as well.
It really is. You know, many restaurants are seeing massive influx of customers from abroad, including places like Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Singapore. And more importantly, the show has sparked wider interest in Korean cuisine itself. So industry experts say that the global reach of the series is drawing international attention to the diversity and creativity of Korean food, even influencing travel decisions to Korea.
All right, so season 2, again, we're waiting on the finale, right? The final
Yes.
episode. But what can we expect from season 2 if you haven't started yet?
Well, reportedly, even before season 2 went on air, a lot of effort went into casting the chefs. Obviously, right?
Yes.
Companies were already keeping a close eye on potential contestants with future collaborations in mind. So basically, we can say that there was fierce behind the scenes competition to secure popular chefs early on. And did you know that Catch Table, the restaurant reservation platform, is the official partner for season 2?
Yes, I know this because I have that application.
Oh, okay.
And it wouldn't stop sending me alerts telling me if you want to reserve
One of the
one of the restaurants for Christmas or stuff like that.
oh, right.
Reserve now.
Yeah, I got that
and it's
too.
smart.
It
And
is
that's
smart.
That's very smart. So, guys, we don't want to spoil any of this stuff, but go check it out if you're interested in it.
Yes, for sure.
I used to be a big fan of Iron Chef, but that's a completely different kind of show. Puyong, happy birthday once again. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
And sending her out of the studio, this is M Black singing This Is War, 전쟁이야.
Coffee break. Today's tidbit.
All right, it's time for our weekdays coffee break. Today's tidbit, and joining us in the studio live is Puyong. Puyong, hello to you.
Hello, hello.
So your first week with the Culture Inc. almost to an end.
Yes.
How was it?
It was okay. It was a little hectic.
Yeah?
But thanks to all the support from our listeners.
Oh, it is. Yo, guys.
Yes.
You guys
we have
pulled through.
plenty of, requests coming in.
I have to say, though, I didn't think it was hectic for you. Like, you did such a smooth job in the first week. And everything went by so smooth. So I was like, oh, man, she's a natural.
Oh, thank you.
It was
But,
good.
yeah, my head was exploding.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she works very good and doing well and under pressure here. Kudos to you. But we got many more weeks ahead, so
Yes.
let's see how it goes.
Yes. But before we start, I have one correction to make.
What?
I recall the fact that I actually did drink coffee, like regular coffee,
When?
not decaf ones.
Oh, did that bother you?
Yes.
Did that bother you?
Because when we were recording for yesterday's show,
Yeah.
I was under the influence of cold medicine, so my
Oh.
brain wasn't braining.
Oh.
Yes, so
By
I was
the w-
like, decaf, yeah, stimulation.
By the way, guys, I don't know if you guys kind of heard it, but Puyong, she sounded a bit nasally. She doesn't usually. She had a cold on the first week, so that's why it was
Yes.
like pretty tough week
Yes.
too.
But
Anyways.
I do drink regular coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, really? You don't drink coffee? I also didn't see you ever drink coffee, so I was like, okay, maybe so. Anyways, what's our tidbit today?
Okay, so today we're going to talk about cultural classes you can try out here in Korea. But before we go into the details, Ashley, do you enjoy winter sports?
No.
Yeah,
I have
thought
not.
so.
This is the craziest thing. I love sports. I've played so much sports.
Baseball?
Baseball, basketball, volleyball. I played volleyball in college, believe it or not. I played so many different sports, golf, but I've never skied, never went snowboarding
really?
ever.
You look like a snowboarder, though.
Why do I look like a snowboarder? What does that mean?
You just very, hip.
Dude, are you saying I look like my body can take in the cold? Are you saying I look like a polar bear?
No offense, no offense.
No, but kidding. I'm just kidding. What about you? Do you do winter sports?
I love skiing.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, and my family used to go every year, except for this one though. Yeah,
Okay.
I had a couple of things to figure out.
Okay.
But anyways, speaking of winter sports, don't you think we're lucky to have all 4 seasons?
Yes,
Yeah,
we are
right.
very lucky.
We
Yeah.
can enjoy different types of sports throughout the year. And, if you live in a country or a city where it doesn't snow, you might want to give winter sports a try. And Korea could actually be a great place to start.
Yeah, actually, a lot of people from like Singapore, Hong Kong, those places, they're coming to Korea as like the next big ski snowboard destination. But the funny thing is, like it starts slowly becoming one, but
Right.
Korea's not really known for winter sports.
Yes, sure. So after hosting the 2018 Pyeongchang Winter Olympics, I think more people became aware of Korea's ski scene, as you said. And, many people now know about ski resorts in Pyeongchang, but we actually have quite a few full-scale ski resorts in other regions as well, like Hongcheon, Haengsong, Chuncheon, Jeongseon, Gwangju, and even Icheon.
Yeah, that's right. Those areas they got big, ski resorts
Yes,
that you can check
quite
out.
big.
Yeah, and it definitely became more accessible too.
Right, and that goes the same for foreigners as well. So if you're trying to learn skiing or snowboarding, there are some ski schools you can check out here in Korea. And if you think about it, learning winter sports in another country can be quite intimidating, especially since it's related to your safety.
That's right. So it's important to choose the right school, right?
Yes. So I'll walk you through one of the ski schools you can check out, which is the White Tree Snow School.
Huh.
So this is the only ski program in Korea run entirely by foreign instructors. And all of them hold internationally recognized certifications from the International Ski Instructors Association. So no need to worry about learning from someone who's not qualified. Skiing can be dangerous if you don't learn the basics properly. So having certified instructors gives you reassurance.
It's not like they're just gonna hire anybody who speaks English and be like, hey, it's like teaching English, all right?
Right.
It's like teaching English. Just go out there, just tell them, X, what is it? Cross out or whatever. So all the lessons are conducted in English.
Right, and that makes a huge difference for beginners. Imagine trying skiing for the first time. You're already nervous, right? And you're wearing a helmet, the tight ski boots. You can't move your legs like you normally do. It's cold, it's freezing. And on top of that, instructions are in a language you don't fully understand. How frustrating is that? So having lessons in English removes a big barrier.
No, guys, that's one of the reasons why I never started like winter sports. Is I heard you fall down a lot.
Yeah,
in the
you learn
beginning.
from falling.
Right. And so
That's life.
Imagine that and then like people screaming at you in a language that you don't understand.
Right.
It's terrible stuff.
It
so
is terrible.
Where do they operate then?
Well, until last season, they operated only at Phoenix Snow Park in Pyeongchang.
Wow.
But for the 2025-2026 winter season, they're expanding to 2 more resorts, Haiwon Resort in Jeongseon and Elysian Gangcheon in Chuncheon. And as you know, these are some of the most well-known ski destinations in Korea.
Guys, these are the top
Yes.
3 snow sports destinations in all of Korea.
Yes, very
they're
big.
very famous. So what kind of programs do they have?
Well, they have private lessons and premium kids lessons. So for the private lesson, you can choose one-on-one lessons or semi-private lessons for 2 people and small group lessons of up to 4 students. And for the premium kids lesson, up to 3 children can join, but this option is only available at Phoenix Snow Park.
All right, so here we go now. The big question. How much will it cost?
Well, it obviously depends on the lesson length and the
Sure.
group size, but to give you a rough idea, a 2-hour private one-on-one lesson usually starts in the low 300,000 won range, $200. And if you come as a small group, let's say 2 to 4 people, it's around 350,000 to 500,000 won total. That's around $240 to $340, and it all depends on the size, really.
I'm not going to lie, that's pretty pricey.
It is, but
But if it's safe,
yeah,
if it's for safety,
yes.
and it means that after a few of these sessions, you're going to be gliding down the hill, might
Not
be
sure
worth
about
it.
that.
Might be worth it.
I mean, but ski your lessons are expensive everywhere.
Really? I see. I wouldn't know.
Well, I don't know. Like Switzerland, maybe it's cheaper there.
Switzerland actually might be expensive because they're what is it? The living costs are super expensive,
that's
right?
True.
But what about longer sessions then?
Well, for longer sessions, of course, it's going to be more expensive.
Yeah.
So like 4 hours or a half-day session, prices typically range from the mid 300,000s up to around 600,000 won per group. So that's going to be around, $240 to $410. But I personally think, it's fairly competitive for international visitors because, as I said, ski lessons anywhere in the world tend to be pricey. And as you can see, Korea is no exception. But considering that these are English-led private or small group lessons, the value is pretty solid.
That's true.
Yeah.
And also, we just talked about in the opening how there's so many foreigners that live in Seoul now. And so you might not be just visiting, you might be living here, and it's an investment. If you're planning to go to skiing every season, right? Just put in some of that money and then,
For your safety.
Yeah. It's good stuff. It's not like, it's not like baseball where, actually, even baseball lessons are kind of expensive.
For skiing and snowboarding, you can do that without lessons. You can, technically, but it's going to be super dangerous.
It is. That's the thing. Unless you're just like on bunny slope or something.
Right.
Just like, or go sledding like I do. Jenga says, does Aaron ski or snowboard? SJ should bring him to one of these. I don't do any of that stuff. So, of course, my son's Aaron.
Yeah.
No, he has not done any of that stuff. He goes sledding. Sledding is what he does.
Sledding is
That's
fun,
right.
too.
Anyways, I will continue to talk about these different programs we have for all the winter sport enthusiasts. I have to say, this is like one of the most popular ski resort songs in all of Korea.
Yes.
This is Turbo with White Love, 스키장에서. Turbo with White Love, 스키장에서. One of the most popular ski resort songs in Korea. Because they play music, right?
Yes.
They play songs, and then you hear this.
Yeah.
Mr. Two's song also comes out, too.
I heard a lot of Kim Jong-kook songs as well.
Yes. Like December, right?
Yes.
The Turbo songs, and then Kim Jong-kook has, I don't know why. Why would his voice be suitable for winter? Because...
It's high pitch.
No, because he sounds like a mosquito. It should be a summer song. Because he sounds like a mosquito.
Yeah.
Right?
High pitch.
There's no mosquitoes in winter. There's no mosquitoes in winter. No, but I don't know why. His music is very wintry.
Yeah, it is.
Right. I like it. We've been talking about enjoying winter sports here in Korea, Buyong. And if someone listening wants to try this, tell us how they sign up and give us some tips on this.
Okay, so reservations can be made through the school's official website, whitetreesnowschool.com, or through global travel platforms like KKday, as well as local booking services here in Korea. And other ski resorts like Yongpyeong Resort or Gonjiam Resort, they also provide English lessons, so you can always check out their website for more information. And my tip for those skiing and snowboarding in Korea, if you want to experience the real Korean, ski resort.
The food?
Yes.
Like omuk?
Yes.
Omuk.
Udon. Especially ones with the, deep fried shrimps.
Yes.
Cheotigim.
Yes.
Those are super good.
Yes.
And churros.
It's like...
and you have to eat it at the top of the slope. So there's a restaurant at the top of the slope.
Oh, really?
Yes. You should try it there.
Hey, when you're on the lift, when you get on the lift, is it scary? Because
I'm not scared, but my mom's scared.
Okay.
Because if you have, fright heights.
I have fear of heights.
Yes.
I have fear of heights. So that's the other thing. Is like, how do I go up there if I'm like, and like your leg is dangling, and then like it's shaking, and nothing else is like stopping you from falling.
What about gondolas? Do you take them?
I have never ridden any of those.
Because they look like a box.
Yeah.
So you have a floor under your feet.
Yeah.
So that could be more stable.
I can't even ride a cable car. I got on a cable car once and I was so scared.
Okay.
So I'm deathly afraid of heights.
Okay, then you can't ski.
Yes.
Or snowboard.
Yes. Sounds fun here, though. But if you guys can do it, check it out.
Right.
What else are we going to talk about?
Okay, so, if you're an outdoorsy person like me and handle the cold winter sports are a great option. But if you hate the cold and prefer something indoors, here are a few trendy experiences you might enjoy. First up is K-pop dance one-day classes.
Oh, we're not just going to talk about ski stuff.
No,
okay,
we're talking about some fun stuff today.
Okay.
There are a few famous dance studios in Korea that you might have heard of, like 1 Million.
I know 1 Million.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah. I've met them several times.
Where?
I'm just lying. Just once. I met them once.
Who?
Harimu, what is it?
Harimu, yes.
Harimu and what's their name? The leader.
Leah Kim?
Leah Kim.
You have?
I met them at an event again. But I was like, how cool, I mean, like, how amazing would a dancer be? It was so amazing.
Right.
It was so amazing. I saw them up
right.
close. It was cool. Just Jerk, very famous
Yes,
too.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, I'm jealous.
But they're not just K-pop, right? Like they do all
right,
sorts
they
of
do,
dancing.
yes.
Yeah.
Especially they do choreography, not
Yeah.
K-pop. So it might be quite difficult to find K-pop dance academies that regularly offer English classes.
Mm-hmm.
So instead, I recommend one-day classes.
Okay.
Mhm. And some of these are taught by backup dancers for K-pop idols.
Oh.
And even gives you a certificate afterwards. So it's definitely going to be a special experience.
You know, I can't dance. Oh, you dance?
I dance.
You were a part of a dance group, weren't you, in college?
Yes, street dance.
Oh, street dance.
I did hip hop.
Guys, you want to hear something really funny? That I mean, I knew this, but so Buyong, before she came to the Culturing, she subbed in for GMS.
Yes.
When Adam was hosting. Adam's a friend of mine. And I didn't know, but they went to the same university, different years. And she goes, Adam was in the hip hop dance group that she was in. I was like,
Yes.
till this day, me, like, I can't imagine him as a dancer.
Oh, no, I can see it.
Really?
Yeah, he said he did it poppin'. And I
Yeah,
can
you're popping. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
man, Adam doing
Super
popping.
cool.
Oh my goodness. Our producer says next time we would like to play your dancing videos, if that would be cool. That would
That
be.
won't be cool.
Guys, you would love to see Buyong
no,
dance,
no, you
right?
won't. No, you won't.
But here's a question though. When it comes to choreography, the hardest thing is memorizing the moves.
Yes,
Do you have to memorize the moves beforehand?
Definitely not.
Okay.
Not at all. The instructor will break down each move step by step, so no need to worry even if you don't know how to dance at all. And most of the time, I'm pretty sure you know because you met Leah Kim and Harimu.
Yeah, I did.
Dancers have super high energy levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? So,
Honeymoon is so funny too.
yeah.
I had so fun talking to her. I didn't think I was gonna have like a long conversation with her, but she's so funny.
Yeah.
Leah Kim was more like she has the charisma.
All right.
So
So she's
it-
a leader.
Yeah,
She
so like
needs that.
it was harder to talk to her, but yeah, they have a lot of energy.
Yes, so you won't feel shy or
Nope.
awkward. And if you want, a quick, fun, and very trendy K-culture experience, this is your sign to try it.
Guys, I just realized sometimes we have dance. We dance in the studio sometimes. When we get like old K-pop music, I start dancing away.
Oh, you do?
Like I'm in Kayo Top 10. But now I have someone to dance with.
Yes.
No. Time out. Someone who can actually dance in the studio.
In the studio?
Here.
Like doing all the basics?
Oh, we go crazy.
No.
We go crazy
No.
here. But again,
You won't dance.
I do dance.
But you won't go to these one-day
I
classes.
won't go to. I won't.
right?
But I'm sure our listeners will, right?
Yes, hopefully. And if you're like SJ and dancing isn't your thing, then you can try, handicrafts like making pottery or designing your own ring. And personally, I think pottery is especially unique,
Yeah.
right? You need special equipment like a potter's wheel, and you definitely need someone to help you out.
Yes, and then someone from behind go, oh, my love.
What's
right?
going on? Help me.
Patrick Swayze,
What?
Ghost. You don't do that?
No.
No?
What is that?
The teacher doesn't come from the back and go,
Yeah.
oh, my love.
Oh my God.
And help you make pottery?
No.
No?
No, it's much more subtle and gentle.
I'm going to start my own pottery class, guys. I'll be your Patrick Swayze. Also, speaking of
okay.
making something, I know that Korea has a lot of handicraft workshops called kongbang, right?
Yes, exactly. And I'm not sure what it's like in other countries, but we certainly do. So it's very easy for couples or friends to drop by and make something on their own. And if you're looking for a keepsake with your own personal touch, this can definitely be a good option for you. And these workshops offer international shipping within 2 to 3 weeks, so you don't have to worry about packing your pottery in your suitcase.
Oh, interesting. They'll send it off for you.
Yes.
Okay, guys, there's so many things that you can do. Oh, that's why. You don't know Ghost, the movie?
I don't.
That's why. Jenga says, I think she's too young to know that movie. You had absolutely no idea what I was doing the whole time.
Yeah. So I was crying for help.
When you go outside to look at the movie Ghost, pottery scene.
Okay.
With Patrick Swayze.
All right.
Anyways, Buyong, thank you so much for these tips. Have a fantastic weekend.
Oh, you too.
And we'll see you again on Monday.
See you on Monday.
And sending her out of the studio, this is Rose singing Dance All Night.